Hey Julie, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good.
Did you read the powerful story Great Expectations, which is written by the legend Charles Dickens?
Yes, of course. It is one of the best stories I'd read.
So can you tell me about Pip's relationships with the other characters, because I didn't understand all of the story.
Sure. Firstly, Pip didn't see anyone from his family because they were dead before he was born.
What about his relationship with his sister, Mrs. Joe?
Unluckily, their relationship was bad and full of humiliating. Moreover, she was always hitting him on his hand, and also when she told Joe if Pip returned without being safe, it is okay. In fact, all of that shows that she is uncaring and terrible to him.
Alright, but what about his relationship with her husband, Mr. Joe?
It is clearly the opposite from his sister. Joe is especially great to the young Pip, who also gives kindness to him to replace his parents' kindness. In fact, their relationship is motivating and not harmful at all.
Great. Let me also tell you about his relationship with Estella. Pip was feeling passionately in love with Estella, which is raised by Miss Havisham. But she always seems to consider him as a friend. Also, she is usually cruel and uninterested in him, and as they grow up together, she repeatedly warns him that she has no heart because of Miss Havisham that ended up destroying her ability to express emotion.
Wow! I didn't know all of that. What's more?
Let me tell you more about Miss Havisham. Pip always thought that she don't feel how hurtful she is to him and Estella. And she is one of the most memorable creations in the book. And finally, she is determined to never move on from her heartbreak.
I forgot also to tell you more about Mrs. Joe and her husband.
So tell me more about it.
Furthermore about them is that Joe stays with his overbearing, abusive wife, as we know. However, once Pip becomes obsessed with measuring up to Estella-raised standards, he becomes increasingly ashamed of Joe. Mrs. Joe is petty and ambitious, which is her dream to be something important and more than she is, also to be the wife of the village blacksmith.
What a mystery and perfect story.
Not just a perfect story, it is a history.
Thank you so much for all your information and help.
You are very welcome. It was a good time talking about this story with you. Thank you all for all your time. It is great to be talking in that story with you too, and don't forget to tell us about your information too about Pip.